Welcome back to Atom RPG. Sorry for the very long break. It's been a interesting month or so. I won't be doing it again. I'm getting sorted. I don't want to go into too much detail. If you want to know, I went into detail on one of my other playthroughs. I think it was the Pain one. Episode 2. I explained a little bit. Pain 2, anyway. But yeah, been an interesting time lately. I can only apologise. I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm not getting fed up with doing playthroughs. I was struggling to balance things out and struggling to balance life out, and yeah, everything got a bit much. For the second time as well. I've done that before, haven't I? So yeah, I can really only apologise. So where we was, I've just had a quick check of the last episode, and we just helped Toilet Cruel out with his beloved, and I think I was supposed to speak to him, or that was mentioned anyway. Oh yeah, I need to get my reward, I think. Toilet Cruel looks at Nastasia with puppy dog eyes and murmurs something musical. I've done my part, Cruel. You've never seen Toilet Cruel look happier. His huge watery eyes bulge sickly from their eye sockets, and his amply pimpled lips stretch into a wide smile to display each one of his remaining jagged yellow teeth. Oh, my sweet, sweet sleek face. My pretty little sleek-faced friend. You did all Cruel asked for. Brought my sweetheart here, where she belongs, and kept our plan secret from her until the very end. What a nice surprise it was for her. Oh, sweet little sleek face, take it all. All I ever found in this sewer is yours now. Bullets, pills, flushed down the commode. Everything for you, my lovely friend. Take it all. I won't take no for an answer. Oh, and when you're done packing up your reward, leave us be. It's high time me and Nastasia consummate our marriage. Okay then, have a good one, I guess. Now, I think I've got enough battery to last the end of this episode. If not, and it goes off, that is why. I've done this once before on the Morrowind playthrough, but I'm sure it was less battery. Although I'm not sure of anything. I never am. I mean, for example, I've just done a episode 4 of Pain 2. I've just done it. And I went on a little adventure, travelling from one town to another. And on the journey, I killed 3 wolves. And then I walked down the road a bit, and then got chased back by a few wolves. Ran past the dead bodies of the wolves that I'd just killed. Got distracted by one of the wolves while fighting him. Well, while fighting the wolf, and then walked back in the direction of the 3 wolves that I'd just previously killed about a minute earlier. And I completely forgot that I'd killed them. So I've ended up creeping up to them thinking they were asleep. And then I convinced myself that I was being haunted by wolf corpses. But I had been freaked out about 5 minutes earlier by wolves. So I got into a bit of a state. But my memory is shocking. Really is. It's a lot better than it was before I had the break, to be honest with you. My focus is much better anyway. So what I used to do is get into conversations and talk about the game, or talk about some random crap. I used to get distracted by just talking about stuff. And then before I knew it, I'd be well out of the way of the mission that I was doing originally. Or I'd completely forget about the mission I was doing. So I'll try not to do that, but I think my memory's a bit slightly better in that respect. My focus is a bit better anyway. I can't go anywhere near Paragon, I remember that much, because I'd accepted a mission off a guy, and I need to kill 3 bandit groups around Paragon, but I think they're a bit too overpowered for me. So the plan of action for now is to try and get... Oh yeah, I have to remember these things. Try and get into the mushroom cult. We did do this, didn't we, with these guys? That's locked. Did we actually? I think we ran them out of town in one of the previous episodes. Let's have a look. Fortune teller Sarah is rolling up a cigarette with a businesslike air. As she notices you, she smiles and beckons you closer. I think so. Yeah. Oh, that's my hero again. I foresaw your arrival. I don't doubt it. I bet you also foresaw me leaving now. Bye. I don't think I can use any of her stuff. I think you need intellect of 4, maybe, before you can buy any Lucky Charms off her. Character. So my intellect is 7, so I can't really do it. What I do is I put attention on 4, because I know I can get a pair of glasses at some point. Which is quite a while off, if I'm honest. One of my previous playthroughs, I spent a lot of time looking for the glasses, but I think you can only get them from a certain point to begin with. Although I'm not sure. But if that is the case, then we're nowhere near. So I need to speak to, what's his name, Ivan? And I think I need to... Oh, Igor. Okay. It's you again, my friend. How can I help you this time? Could you please tell me a bit about your scientific society? Oh, with pleasure. What would you like to know? 4 principles on which our ideology is based, or perhaps the history of our society? The 4 principles, please. With pleasure. These are the unity principle, the modesty principle, the love principle, and the life principle. So, I'm never going to remember this, but mo, lo, lie. Mo, lo, lie. Them are the 2 letters of each word. And I don't know if I'm supposed to remember them in order. But I think I definitely need to remember. I think I do need to remember them in order, actually. So we're going to tell us about the principles. So this is about the unity principle. All of us people, regardless of our differences, must feel like we are part of a single organism, the humankind. Just like different body parts don't fight between themselves, the same way we must discard our lowly disagreements that have almost destroyed us, and move on as one towards the development. So, that's about unity. Oh, it is the unity principle, isn't it? So it's about so we have to be all one. Makes sense. Modesty. When you find yourself on top, don't be proud or ashamed. On the contrary, help the people around you to reach your level. Help the weak become stronger and don't exploit their weaknesses. Only moving as one like that can we achieve the development. So that's the same thing. So we have to help out our fellow human. Sounds very unity-like to me. Love. Help the people around you, not out of vanity or pride. Help others as you would help yourself. Love the humankind, and through that love yourself. Only moving on as one like that can we achieve the development. They're all very unity-based. This is going to be difficult to remember. And life. Let your death not frighten you, as death of one is not a threat to the whole. Instead, be afraid of the deaths of other people, as that is what kills the whole. I think it's more like rough anal sex, what kills the whole. I'm not speaking from experience, obviously. I'm just assuming. Let's change the subject. Yeah, fucking change the subject, John. We're talking about that. Filth. Absolute filth. It's just I thought about it the other day actually, the joke. What's the difference between ice cream and anal sex? Ice cream will make your day, whereas anal sex will make your whole week. And I don't know why I thought about that. On the bridge, crossing the canal on the way to work. So that's how I started my day. And I didn't tell the joke to anybody in work. Just had a little reminder. I heard that years ago. Oh, and how do you make a duck sing? Stick it in the oven until it's Bill Withers. Classic. And the joke me little boy made up as well a few weeks ago. What do you call a blind bear? Oh no! Damn it! I've given away. I've give the incredible punchline away. He said to me, "What do you call a bear with no eyes?" I said, "I don't know." He said, "A blind bear." We was out in public as well, and I just cracked up. So I want to speak to this guy outside. I could just walk around you, but you've been programmed so that I can walk straight through you, so why would I? A bearded man at the entrance to the huge building smiles smiles in a friendly manner as he sees you. He wears a quality leather vest and smells surprisingly good compared to the other wastelanders you've met so far. Hello friend, how are you? Not bad, and you? I can't complain. Are you interested in the Mycelium Society or just passing by? Tell me more about this secret society, this society of yours. Oh no, I've not spoke to Igor in enough detail, have I? I don't think I can tell you more than other members of the society. To avoid going into that much detail, what would you like to know? Would you like to hear about the 4 principles that our ideology is based upon? Or maybe you're interested in our history? Oh, maybe I can speak to this guy actually. How can I join your ranks? We welcome everyone, but the Mycelium is not only a research, but also a charity organisation. This means above all we're interested in people who are eager to employ their skills to help others. I myself, for example, before joining the society, I'm ashamed to say it, but I was a gangster. But now that I've seen the light, I use my mastery of arms only to protect the ordinary people. Anyone who wants to join us must talk to one of the society representatives in the city and get a reference. I see, right, I have to go. I certainly do, because I was supposed to do that with Igor. So that's what we'll do. We'll go back to Igor and get ourselves a recommendation. Double check while we're here. We've got rubles. Have we got stims? Probably not actually. We've got one little one. Then again, Andrew never uses them. As long as the other guys have got them. And the dog, yeah, we're well equipped. I'm surprised actually. I'm sure we've just taken on them spiders. Although I think I killed a few spiders and then healed up naturally. It's the best way to go. It's the best way to go for your main character anyway. It doesn't matter how many stims you give to your comrades, your party members. It's just your main character that suffers. And he's also poisoned at the minute. We'll get rid of that pretty quick, I'm assuming. Let's have a look how poisoned we are. Can't tell from that. What do I do? Is it that? No, it's not that. It's not abilities. It's not statistics either. How do I find? Oh, have a look. It doesn't say. I can't remember what I'm supposed to press to find out how poisoned I am. Never mind. Igor! Let me into your little weird fucking group. 'Cause Listen, does the name General Morozov ring a bell to you? The man really thinks about it and finally shrugs in a guilty manner. No, I can't remember a single general with this surname. Why are you inquiring about him? Ugh. Is this even what I'm supposed to say? I want to find him. I can't tell you why, sorry. I'm not going to pry, don't worry. But you know what? His eyes lighten up as if he's just arrived at some ingenious solution. They could help you in the mycelium, our organisation. We've got the best minds of the wasteland gathered there. A worthy company for anyone. You should visit our building in the centre of Krasnoye. Maybe even join our ranks. Fidel leans closer to you and whispers in your ear. To try and investigate the situation from the inside? I think it's a great plan. You give a brief nod and turn back to the man who is waiting for your answer. Yeah, it sounds good. Where can I find your building? The man throws his hands up and leans forward. I'm so pleased to hear those words. Our headquarters is the centre of Krasnoye. It's next to the Chamber of Commerce. Tell the guard at the doors that you were sent by the friend of the society, Igor. I'm sure you'll love our place. Common cause, improving life in the wasteland. What could be better than feeling unity with the other people? Nothing, I believe. That's an interesting information. Perhaps I'll pay you a visit. Of course. What else would you like to know? 4 principles on which our ideology is based? Or the history of our society? None of that, thanks. I'm just gonna go. Okay, as you wish. Okay, I have to go. Bye. So, I don't know if I'm gonna remember the 4 principles, what they mean, what order they go in. If I need to remember that. But we're gonna give it a try. If we get it wrong, we can always go and do some bits and bobs here and there, get some missions done. Although I don't think I've got many in the pipeline. We shall see. Oh, I've really looked at the Beatles. I've probably already mentioned it, but yeah. There's loads of little Easter eggs in this game. Well, yeah, you know, I've said Roy Keane was the farmer. I do remember a bit more from that video as well. The guy in the Chamber of Commerce bunker. Can't remember his name. Was it Alexander Sablin? The guy down here. Well, he's there's a guy who speaks like he's like from a 1950s movie. Wears a suit, has his hair combed sideways. He's in his maybe in his 20s, early 30s, probably 20s. He's quite youthful looking, and he does burger reviews. They've used his likeness with this guy, but just made him look a bit older. So yeah, very strange. I can't remember the guy's name as well who does the burger review. I don't watch him on YouTube as a rule. I've seen him a few times, and I couldn't possibly do an impression of him. But he speaks like he's like a 1950s movie film star. Wears a suit, he's quite thin, quite young. Hair slicked sideways in a side parting, and does burger reviews. That's all I can describe him as. I think that's a good description though. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what his name is. Mr. Something, I think. The guard smiles at you and nods. He looks surprisingly relaxed, almost carefree. This is a rare sight in the wasteland. Hello, friend. Have you come to learn more about our society, the Mycelium? A friend of the society by the name of Igor has sent me to you. Oh, glad to hear. Go inside, find Adriana. She's always happy to talk to newcomers. I'll let you enter in a second. Sure. Thank you very much. So here we go. Let's go in. Adriana. I hadn't saved the game as well. Thankfully, where we started and where we finished last time was auto-saved. The exact spot, so I didn't have to move or anything. I didn't have to rectify anything. But very lucky. That's a few times now where I've not saved it. I've got away with it a couple of times, but one time I had to do everything again. It was only like 15 minutes worth, but yeah. Or something went wrong. I can't remember what it was. Where I had to redo a section. But it was only basically walking from one place to another. It wasn't anything mad. So it can't have been a full episode. In front of you stands a well-dressed young woman. As she sees you, she smiles and turns to you. Hello, my name's Adriana. Can I help you? Yes, the guide at the entrance told me to come to you. Ah, yes, that's right. I understand you have a reference. I'm glad to hear it. But first I'd like to ask you a question. The woman's face grows serious. I see you're a strong young man. What do you think? Do you think it makes you privileged in comparison with other wastelanders? Of course not. Oh gosh. Oh, what? Oh, fell at the first hurdle. It hurts me to hear you say this. You clearly don't follow the principle of modesty. Yet this is the most important principle. Giving birth to the other three. They all sounded the same when it was described by Igor. What are you on about? Spend a day reflecting on this and return once you've found the right answer. The woman gives you a cold smile and turns away. Apparently the conversation is over. Yeah, what a day. This could take 4 whole days to get in here with these 4 principles. Oh, I didn't expect it to be so cut and dry as well. Kind of caught me off guard. I thought she was going to say something like, I'm going to test you now on the 4 principles. Not just go, here you go, modesty, fuck you. Oh well, that was fun. What can we do now? So we're level 9, 55% through the level. Could do with a mission. Not quite sure what. Do with some experience. I don't know if I get experience for doing work for the police force or the security sector, whatever they're called. I'm gonna go for it. See if this guy can give us a bounty. And I'm not talking a chocolate bar filled with coconut. I'm talking about like Dog the Bounty Hunter style. I used to love Dog the Bounty Hunter when I was a kid. Probably was actually. It's a long time ago when that was on. Permanently annoyed chief of police rummages through a file of reports on unknown cases. As he notices you, he heaves a deep sigh and waves in the direction of a chair. You prefer to remain standing. Right, is anything on fire? I have business to discuss. Since autumn, I'm quite interested in the head of circus freak Denisenkov from the gang Butchers of the Matriarchy. Reason? Disrespecting senior citizens. Close to the place called Red Fighter. Okay, I accept the task. Great. Not many people are willing to take care of people like this scumbag circus freak Denisenkov. I expect to hear from you in 4 days. Don't be like other people in my life. Don't let me down. You know, get me little violin out, shall I? Okay, I'll report to you when I'm back, you miserable bastard. What a miserable fuck. I don't know if we're well equipped. I should check, really. So Fidel uses... So the NVD NKVD knife has just disappeared. I've got the DLC. I've got the DLC download. Oh, don't know if that's just. Yeah, I don't know. I think it might be an issue. I might have to re-download something to get that back. It's quite a good knife for this stage of the game. He's got a pry bar though, so we have already addressed the situation. 30 rounds, I think that's his of choice. As long as someone's got bullets, I'm not too bothered. I don't use bullets. Hexagon's probably got bullets. If he's got 30, I can imagine I've equipped recently, so yeah, let's get some bounty hunting done. Who else can I speak to for a mission? Can't think. I think we've already saved the guy at the jetty or whatever it's called up north. We can do the elections maybe, but I'd rather do that only if I've got 2 triple cologne. Oh, we've got some triple cologne. You know what, we could do that as well. How much money have we got? Not enough to... There is another way of getting a lot of rubles. I don't know if it's available at the minute though at this stage. We're not very far through. We're only level 9. And we've not really made any kind of progress with the main story. So we're up near Red Fighter, are we? We shall go and check then. We'll go and see what we can find. I hope they pop up soon as well. Spiders. It's auto saved, so I'm gonna give it a try. Oh no! I pressed the wrong thing. Oh well. Happy times. Need the fucking experience. Come on, give me some more spiders. I want to fight some spiders. No, we'll come across the gang now probably. Don't know how close to Red Fighter I need to go though. Oh, it's just bandits. We're going to attack. Spread out. Right, so I'll stay here behind here. I think we're quite well hidden as a group. No, well we was until they started walking across. Dog. They've got guns out. He's not. Maybe he doesn't have any weapons. It's fine though, it's fine. At least he's got a knuckle duster. And they're not overly powerful as well, 69 and 44. You just get out of the way, dog. For one turn. And I'm gonna go around here. Yeah, the shit they've got. Oh, there's more than the 4. Oh, I thought that was a wall. Right, dog, you're safe to come and get these guys now. It's just to keep the dog out of the way for a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna die. Well, I didn't check my health. Well, never mind. Make sure we camp out and then try again. So, camp out. Yeah, he only had 41. Rubbish. So it gives me 16. Maybe 3. Yeah. Well, with any luck, we'll get some more spider. I fancied fighting the spiders then. But also, with luck, hopefully we'll find the bandit group that we're after. Oh no, the circus freak. I can't remember his name. So the poison's gone. Mustn't have been a lot of poison. Here we go. You stumbled upon the gang that the leader of Krasnoznameni militia asked you to take care of by bringing him the leader's head. What will you do? We will most certainly attack. Yeah, we'll just go straight attack mode. I'll split over here. Ooh. He's already done. Happy days. You can go and attack these guys over here. Hey. Oh, this is going to be easy money. Yep, easy. So, don't know which one's the leader. They've got quite a lot of stuff, these guys. I think they all might have. Oh no, they've got a leather breastplate. I thought they all had heavy metal breastplates for a second then. Oh, got more cologne. Always a handy. Always a handy item. I think this must be the guy then. Is he wearing a mask? Weighted glove. Did I pick a head? Did we get a severed head? Although I remember, I can't give it to Fidel. What's going on here? I don't see any head. Oh, there it is. Oh, so as long as Andrew's got it, we're good. Last time I gave it to Fidel and the guy said, oh, have you got the head? No, I've not got it. Yeah. I think it'll auto-save. In case we run into any trouble in here, I'm not quite sure what this is. It might be a mine shaft. It's just a cave. Get our radar on. Don't think I see anyone. Or anything. There's got to be enemies in here though. Surely. If not, at least a body. Load of shit. But I am going to take everything just so that I can make, excuse me, as much rubles as possible. Oh, that is not locked. Fingers crossed. Come on, give us better than a spoon, a fork and a bowl. Bottle, 9mm rounds, herbal mix brick. Lovely. The kind of, I mean, it's not the best. But you don't often find crazy items in these boxes anyway. It's usually basic stuff. So the bullets is pretty much the best I could have asked for, really. So that's the mission done. 60%, so we're gonna what, 5% maybe? Can't remember what was on. I think it was 55, so we've got 5% from one fight. Progress is steady. Once we start making it anyway, I've only had one fight, but let's see if we can rest up and find some spiders. I think they'd take a chunk out of it. Roast some beef. They've had an artist on next door, a Sunday singer, and he's been good. At times he's been annoying, but yeah, he had a very good voice. I think he sung an Elvis track at one point. It was really good. But he also sang Prince Charming, Adam and the Ants, and it was fucking atrocious. Didn't suit. Different styles for different singers, you find. I'm the same. Some songs just don't suit me. Yeah, Prince Charming, what else did he do? He did fucking Sex Pistols as well. Yeah, it's been a mixed bag from that guy. Give him his dues. Come on, give us some spiders. Come on, give me some arachnids. Yes, please. Hopefully they're packing some rubles. I really do need as much money as possible. I think it's this guy with the white shirt. Or is it? Yeah, it will be. Nobody else looks like him. You see a small man in a leather vest and yoga pants. He looks at his watch and crosses his hands on his chest. If you want to buy something, you better do it soon. We're running late. Let's do this right now. Show me the stuff. 185. What a lot of shit. You better have some weapons then, or some items. I don't think I'm very good at quality throwing knives. Definitely not. Take all your waste paper off you though, pal. He has got quite a few items here. Don't know why I can't go scroll down any further than that. That's a bit shit. Why? Why are you not letting me scroll that? Is it because of that? Oh, it was only the cabbage anyway. I think we've got plenty of meat. 89 mils. Take your 30s. Now we'll call it a day. But we're going to trade. I'm not spending any money. DIY helmet can go. Go to junk. Weighted gloves no use to us anymore. Wires. Crossbow bolts are no use to us. Lymph nodes. Fork. Don't need spider brains. Definitely don't need that shit that we found in that box. Not far behind here. Maybe 3 teas. Wow. That was just by chance. Couldn't do that again. Not for a while. So yeah, give me the shit. Thank you very much. Let's see where he's going. You want to ride? No sense in lying. We're driving to Otradnoye. I suppose that we could get you there, but only for 50 rubles. No thank you, actually. I forget, if I go to Otradnoye, we might not make it back to the police chief. So we'll go back to the city, get our money, hopefully get some experience as well. Yeah, I'm not wasting any more time walking around here. No, I'm going to walk past. There we go. I rarely talk to them people, but sometimes they can be useful. I mean, only if you kill them and take their stuff, but sometimes they've got really good stuff. I think there's one guy who's going a bit delirious in the heat, and you tell him to take all his stuff off so you don't have to actually do anything immoral. So we're here to speak to the police chief, aren't we? So here we go. They're so slow, them guys. What are you doing standing there? Go. Atom 2 Kickstarter as well. I believe I've not talked about it so far. I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know if you've seen the trailers so far. I mean, for a game that's in its extreme infancy, it looks really good so far. I like the fact that they're doing verticality, so that you can go up levels while you're fighting, probably while you're exploring as well. I think I've seen the character climbing up, climbing down. Looks like there's mounts as well, so they've got horses. I think you can get a motorcycle maybe at some point. I've seen a motorcycle anyway in the trailer. I don't know if that'd be exclusively for racing. I think I've seen it on the world map as well. So, and it was back to the old. I mean, Trudograd went to like a standard point-to-point map, whereas it looks like Atom 2 is going back to the old world map. Can't go wrong with that. It's much better. Although Trudograd was just a story expansion. I'm not criticising it. What it did well, it did really well. What it improved on was very positive. So I don't think it was ever meant to be anything better than the main game. But certain improvements were very welcome in that game. Oh yeah, chicken guy. I'll have to speak to him as well. The guy there, I'm onto a conspiracy that reaches all the way up into the Wasteland's elite. I am not the one who is crazy. The ones who's kidnapping our children, they are. That guy's interesting. Bring the shop owners to justice. Right. Get in here. Gaps normally been using the old thumbsticks to get around. Keeps it a bit more interesting, doesn't it, if I use this? Right, I've spoke to him about that. Right, is anything on fire? I have business to discuss, Chief. Well, here's the head of Circus Freak, Denisenkov. Whoa-wee, really? Good work. Here. Did I get any experience? I didn't even see it. I was too busy reading. Here, 500 rubles. You've earned it, fair and square. It was a pleasure working with you. Bye. See you in a bit. Thank you for the money. Quite a lot, that 500. That was so easy as well for 500. Plus, we've got all the equipment on top that we can sell as soon as we come up with a. Oh, what's these pictures? As soon as we find a. Hey, what's his name now? The guy at the bottom. I forgot his fucking name. It's that. I don't know if he's a YouTuber or he's definitely a cult figure going off that picture. Was he accused of a shooting? Or maybe he set it up, I don't know, but the internet went wild for it, didn't they? And he was like supposedly some shooter. But he obviously isn't. He's just some social media personality. It's quite funny, actually. What I've seen, maybe don't shoot me down if like he's turned out to in the last few years to be some kind of freak. I think the last time I remember he was doing like Misfits boxing or one of those promotions, and he was absolutely jacked, huge. And did he do a reality? My mate showed me a few videos of what he did. Did he do like a reality TV show where it was like Big Brother, but it was absolute carnage and nothing was regulated and there was no safety measures. I think it's something along those lines. He's done a few little experimental things. Yeah, my mate showed me a video, I think, and it was absolute craziness. I don't know his name though. Otradnoye was the next port of call. Yeah, it was. So we'll go up to get some experience on the way. Go and speak to, what is it, Denisovich? No, that's Dan, isn't it? What's the other guy called? They've both got similar names. So you've got Denisovich at the factory. I think that's Dan. And then, oh, what's his name? It's got to be in the journal. Otradnoye. Ivan Ivanovich. So these guys are working together. Hungry? Why wait? Wait, that's a slogan. You're not yourself when you're hungry. So I should get some beef. We're good for health. Is there anything around here? I don't think so. Some mushrooms, if anything. A bit of scrap metal over here. Probably. No, nothing. So we'll leave. I don't think there'll be anything. I'm not bothered about mushrooms anyway, to be fair. Make our way up north. It's a shame we have to stay away from Paragon though. Can't really talk to the chicken. I can talk to the chicken guy. If we come across one of the bandit gangs that are way too powerful, we just die, and then hopefully don't see him next time. There's ways around it, but it's just not ideal. Yes, please. We need some. We don't need money. It'd be nice to have money though, because I can go to one of the other areas and see how we get on. Because if I could go to another area where the enemies are slightly more powerful, I could definitely make some more experience. That'd be the idea. I think this might be the guy. I can't really tell. It's a bit dark. Yeah, it's the same man. Yeah, please show me the stuff, dude. 78 rubles. Absolute nonsense. What a waste of time. Why have you not got any money, you guys? Yeah, there's nothing around here. It's just a river. Oh, well, that's rubbish. I bet the people in Otradnoye have got more money. Might sell a few bits to the guys in town. Yeah, that's it. We don't need to go to the doctors. Got enough food inside. I think it's time to speak to Ivan. Can't remember where he is now. I think actually I do. He's in the building next to where his car's parked. we go. Ivan Ivanovich is discussing something with his bodyguard. Seeing you, he livens up at once and claps his hands. There you are, splendid! Listen, one of the candidates, the local supply and maintenance manager Grankin, has already had a necessary political talk with the villagers. Kovalev has withdrawn from the race and lost touch with reality. Now all we have to do is play our cards right, and we've done it. Play our cards? How's that? Most people are ready for the election. Everyone will vote for one of the designated candidates. Some fishermen wanted to run, but it was explained to them that only permanent village dwellers can take part. In other words, everything's going to be legal. Right, who are the candidates, apart from Comrade Grankin? Ivan Ivanovich smooths out his collar and speaks in a low voice. Apart from Grankin, Katya Redchenko, a local pub owner, volunteered to run in the elections. Denis Denisovich foresaw this. It won't be a problem. He lowers his voice even more, almost to a whisper. Grankin thinks victory is already his, but this may not be the case. I'll put it bluntly. Let's you and I decide the village's fate right now. Who shall we support? I believe you, as the factory representative, have the right to decide it. I think Katya should win. After all, she represents fresh blood and new ideas. Ivan Ivanovich casts a quick glance at Grankin, who's sweating buckets, and nods. I see. New ideas are good, of course. The lack of any kind of experience and hot temper, not so much. However, with Denis Denisovich by her side, I'm sure she'll implement beneficial policies for the village. Oof. Won't pop me his teeth in, I can hardly bloody speak. In that case, you might be interested to learn that there are two people in the village who are dead set against her candidacy. First, there's the wife of the Treasury Guardsman, a resourceful woman with a wide, stern face. I think her name's Karina. She's also set her husband against Katya, and is muddying the waters for everyone. Second, there's Grankin himself. Someone should point out to him that he's in the wrong. An official needs to educate him about politics, if you will. You won't have to search him out, he's close by. You should also find this Karina and convince her to change her mind. Is that all of the opposition? The rest are either indifferent or will vote for the majority. But there's one more thing. Of course there is. What is it? The man slicks back his receding hair and moves closer to you. The elections have to go smooth as silk, by which I mean 100% turnout, like it was in the USSR. May it rest in peace. But the problem is that two men in the village refuse to vote. Worse, they're recalcitrants is... Never heard that word. Cool. Recalcitrance is confusing the other villagers. I'll have to look that up. One is so-called Grandpa Semyon, who doesn't want to vote for Grankin out of principle, and, according to him, doesn't want to place the cross on Katya. The other is Guardsman Jan, who decided that democracy gives him the right to abstain. These two troublemakers need to be brought into line. I see, I'll try to convince them. I'm glad to hear that. Oh. I do love administrative work. Yeah, alright, I'll be off. Oh dear, my throat is feeling a bit sore. I don't know why. I had a little sing-song before, and I didn't warm up. But I think I've got a bit of a cold off my little lad. He's had a little cold lately. I was coughing a bit yesterday. And today, yeah, it's a bit of a... It's a bit sore, actually. Got a bit of a sore throat. So you're Jan, aren't you? So first things first. Let's spray ourselves, make ourselves smell nice. Because obviously if you smell nice, then people will just do as you ask. One, two. So that has taken our personality from 6 to 8. I think in a lot of cases 5 base personality bumped up to 7 will cover quite a lot of issues. But we'll see. It might not be personality what we need as well, so I do it out of paranoia really. Right, so that's not what I want. Jan, the guard, is looking out at the horizon. Sometimes he turns to the village. Quiet now before the vote. What? Hold on, start again. Jan, the guard, is looking out at the horizon. Sometimes he turns to the village. Quiet now before the vote. When he sees you, he gives a nod. Okay, I don't know if that ties it together. Hey there! Did you hear about the election? I'll probably pass. Can we talk about you not voting? What's there to talk about? I have the right not to vote, so I won't. Yeah, it has nothing to do... Oh, speechcraft, Mike. I don't know whether to say the speechcraft one, because I don't want to... Oh. Yeah, I'll try it. Speechcraft. I forgot to say the sentence. But yeah, I think I was shaming him basically. I can't remember. One of the guard's eyebrows lifts in doubt, but it seems your words have touched him. You're speaking just like a Soviet agitator from the pre-war times. Come on, I know it's what the collective wants, but I don't want to mess with this election. It just feels wrong somehow. So, what have we got? Well, what I can do except to switch my persuasion strategy. At least you said why you don't want to vote, but how is the election wrong? Tell me. A doubting man is worse than a capitalist, comrade. Off to the voting line with you, for the glory of the proletariat. So you won't do this easy way. Fine, I'll call some guys. I'm going to say the third option. A doubting man is worse than a capitalist, comrade. Off to the voting line with you, for the glory of the proletariat. Jan waves you away, looking tired and bored. Fuck off! Quit clowning around, smartass. It makes this election seem like even more of a damn joke than it already is. Sorry, I missed the point of the conversation. Let's switch the strategy. Shit decision, wasn't it? You can switch anything you like, but I'm not going to vote. It's my right not to vote. Okay, you have the right, but why use it? Maybe you'd rather vote instead? And maybe I'd rather not. I just don't care about politics. It's too hard and I'm too lazy. You're just saying that out of boredom. Why are you not voting, really? The guard wipes his face with his sleeve. You want the truth? I don't like the candidates. I mean, Catch is fine by me. She's a good girl. But she's not strong enough to handle the pressure. As for her opponent Grankin, I hate his guts. He's a boring, scummy, thieving old piece of shit. I'll tell you a secret, buddy. There are no ideal candidates in a democracy ever. Any choice is better than no choice at all. Having no leader at all leads to chaos. The girl is actually quite bright. She'll be like a mother to you folks. Or is he boring? He's a guy with not so charismatic experience. The girl is actually quite bright. She'll be like a mother to you folks. You just want me to vote for her, am I right? That's how you should have started the conversation, by saying you have a personal interest in this gig. Damn my interest, I just think Katya deserves your support. If you're too lazy to help, I will. Jan spits on the ground. Now you're making me look like some asshole who's too lazy to help out a sweet girl. Fine, I'll do it. I'll vote. Okay, that worked out better than I thought it was going. Good luck during the election, I'm glad I opened your eyes. That really did go better than I thought it was going. I thought that was going downhill fast. That was a bit stressful. And with all that stress, I will call it a night. Although it's not that, it's we're at the hour mark. So I hope you've enjoyed it if you've watched. And catch you next time for sure, where we'll continue these incredibly stressful elections. Yeah, that was a lot to take in. So next time we've got to speak to, I can't remember her name. There's a woman who I need to speak to as well. But yeah. Well, you have a good day or night, wherever you are, and I will catch you next time. See you later. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.